Ever wondered what super rich people do with all their money? Well, get ready for some surprising and maybe even funny stories. In this exploration, we're going to uncover some of the stupid things rich folks have done. From getting upset over airplane nuts to spending millions for a private Disney party, the lives of the rich are both extravagant and kinda strange. If that sounds interesting, let's get right into it. A lobster a day. First up on our list, we have a guy who really loves his seafood. We'll call it a lobster a day. Kim Jong-il, the leader of North Korea, had a real thing for fresh lobster. So much so that he had it flown in by chopper every single day, no matter where he was in the world. Just think about the money and effort that went into bringing lobster to him wherever he went. Bet you wouldn't get that kind of delivery from your local food app. And to be honest, we can only guess how much it costs to keep up with this daily lobster obsession. Deliveroo wouldn't stand a chance against Kim Jong-il's lobster by chopper routine. A Saudi celebration next on our rich people adventure is what we'll call a Saudi celebration. Imagine you finish your degree, and instead of a regular party, you decide to spend over $16 million to book whole sections of Euro Disney in Paris. Well, that's what Saudi Prince Fahd Al Saud did. He had a celebration for himself and 60 guests, complete with tailor-made events and even rare Disney characters showing up. The catch? Staff at the park were told to stay hush-hush about the prince. So, while we're happy he shared a bit, it's still a head-scratcher. Imagine having Disney characters at your party, and it's not even a birthday. Nicolas Cage's quest for the Holy Grail. Next up, we have the story of Nicolas Cage and his quest for the Holy Grail. You know, the actor from those action movies? So this guy gets the idea to go on a real-life quest for the legendary Holy Grail. Yeah, the one from all those ancient stories. But surprise, surprise, it doesn't work out. Turns out National Treasure was just a movie, and you can't really go around raiding tombs for ancient artifacts. Crazy, right? But that's Nicolas Cage for you. Always trying to bring the movies into real life. I guess some quests are better left on the big screen. The Palace in the Sky now. Let's get into something called the Palace in the Sky. So the Sultan of Brunei is this really rich guy, and he hates flying commercial. Can't blame him, right? So he decides to spend a whopping $520 million on a Boeing jet. But this ain't your regular plane. It's got golden toilets and all kinds of fancy stuff. He even spends $24,000 on a haircut. And get this, one time he had his helicopter drop manure on a giant Christmas tree outside some office building. That's some expensive fertilizer, if you ask me. Imagine being that rich and still doing crazy things like that. Clive Palmer's Jurassic Park. Now let's talk about Clive Palmer's Jurassic Park. This Australian billionaire decided to put his money into some pretty wild stuff. First, he spent loads on a second Titanic. Yep, you read that right. But wait, there's more. He dreamed up this huge park called Palmersaurus where he wanted real-life dinosaurs. Seriously, like in the movies. But turns out, it's not happening, at least not yet. Even the animatronic dinosaurs aren't getting much attention. Still, Clive's thinking about splashing another $100 million on this dino dream. Kinda like Jurassic Park, but without the movie magic. Floyd Mayweather's extravagant birthday. Alright, let's step into the ring with Floyd Mayweather and his extravagant birthday. So this guy is a pro boxer, and for his 43rd birthday in 2020, he decides to go all out. Now, when I say all out, I mean exotic dancers on tiny airplanes and a suit that probably costs more than my house. Why not just cake and candles, right? But here's the thing, after raking in a whopping $275 million from his last fight, Mayweather figures, why not? So he throws this massive party with dancers on planes and a suit that's basically dripping in cash. When the wealthy decide to celebrate, they don't bother with your regular birthday stuff. I mean, who needs a balloon animal when you can have an exotic dancer on a tiny airplane? Kooky Caligula. Now let's talk about someone from way back in history. Kooky Caligula, he was a Roman emperor a long time ago, and man, was he a piece of work. This guy changed his name to something like the Pearls in Vinegar and did some weird stuff. One time, he decided to show off how rich he was by eating pearls mixed with vinegar. Weird, right? But the craziest part was how he treated his racehorse In Cetidus, this horse had a palace-like stable and servants who fed him oats with flakes of gold, and when this horse had to race, the whole neighborhood had to stay quiet so he could focus. Talk about treating a horse like royalty. Kim Basinger's town purchase. Now let's talk about something that might make you scratch your head. Kim Basinger's town purchase. Back in 1989, this actress, Kim Basinger, decides to buy an entire town. Yes, you heard it right, a whole town. She spends $20 million on the town of Brazelton in Georgia. But here's the kicker, she doesn't buy all the houses. She just buys most of the land the town is sitting on, and you might be wondering why. Well, Kim had this big plan to turn Brazelton into a major tourist spot, with film studios, recording studios, and even its own film festival. But here's the twist, it didn't really work out that way. The whole town purchase ends up being more of a head-scratcher than a blockbuster. Talk about spending big on a town, and then poof, no one really remembers it. Rothschild Surrealist Ball. Lastly, let's talk about a party that's just plain weird, the Rothschild Surrealist Ball. Back in 1972, this rich lady from the Rothschild family threw a party that's like something out of a strange movie. It was so over the top that it makes those stories about secret societies seem normal. They called it the Surrealist Ball, and it was full of extravagance. Think of it like one of those Illuminati meetings, but real. The lady even had her guests dine with strange decorations, like a mannequin with a donkey head. I mean, who wants to eat with that kind of decor? Can't they just have a regular party? But who knows, maybe they were just joking around with those secret society rumors. And that's it from us today. If you enjoyed these tales of the rich and their whims, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more. Stay tuned for more jaw-dropping stories and feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, thanks for watching and we will see you in the next video.